Alright, so hello and welcome back. I have not been doing a video like this in a really long time. I haven't showered in a very long time. I'm going to be very honest with myself. I've been depressed for a while just because my teeth didn't turn out right, but you must know that not everything in life you plan for and it turns out well. You have to know that life is a mess, is a jumble of crap. And within the crap, you need to understand that you must not be that fragile girl that runs away from breakage. You must be the one running towards hardships and like you conquer it. This is how you need to be. Just because you cannot punish the people that have caused you harm in the past does not mean that you're a weak person. Not every time do you have the capability of hurting the people that have hurt you. It just sometimes God puts it your way, but sometimes you just can't do anything about it. That's why God created hell and heaven. You must have some trust in God and His plan. I can't lie, I feel like a lot more distant from God after the experience I had, even though it's unrelated. You must start realizing that life is lifing, is just being life. Something else is that my naivety could bring the end of my career. It could bring the end of everything. Your naivety and your inability to test people or see for them for who they really are. Remember, it is a very basic way to tell somebody doesn't like you from the way they talk to you. But then there's a lot more advanced techniques. People who know how to act just to get whatever they want off of you and then leave you with something bad. I'm not talking about men. This is like an art that a lot of men do to women, but life doesn't end there. This could be from taking like getting your help on an assignment and like telling the teacher about it that you've like given them information. There's a lot of ways this could happen. A lot of bad people around in the world and a lot of people that are meaning you harm and meaning others harm. So when I say those people are meaning you harm or meaning me harm, nothing personal about that. They're just very bad individuals. So you must start understanding and seeing the world without these pink lenses that some people are good and I might like أظلم أحد. No, you're not gonna like mistreat people because they are 99.9% trash. You must not like treat people badly with what I'm saying. You must just be very aware of what their capabilities are. Start seeing people for who they really are. Start seeing people for how bad they are. Stop seeing people from the eyes of yourself. You project the way you are onto people. You don't think people would do this just because you wouldn't do it, but that's not the way it works. People are full of devils. As a matter of fact, within each person, there's a devil and there is something good. But most likely, the devil is taking over. Just because it's not taking over in you, that doesn't mean it's not taking over in others. It's just that this whole past 2 years, I've been seeing people with so much bad intentions that I just fail to see how these people could be considered humans. That's how bad it is. Like, I'm just like around people and I'm thinking, how could these people be humans? But this is part of growing up. You start experiencing human beings, you start seeing people. And as a matter of fact, you need to learn how to build shields. Your past needs to build you, not break you. When you remember your past, you shouldn't be like, oh my God, this happened to me. Yes, your past is going to be full of breaking and scratching and blood and pain. This what builds you, because I was reading the difference between a man and a woman is that a woman's past defines her. That's why and a man's past builds him. Remember, women are very looked down upon in this society as being very weak individuals. So my past needs to build me, not define me, or because whatever happens to us is just like it might happen to anybody in our position. But the difference is how you react. What happens to you probably has happened to millions of people. But is the difference is how you reacted. Are you smart about it? Are you naive like I am? You need to take rid of that naivety and you need to be sincere only to yourself. You need to be sincere only to yourself. Do you hear me? That is where the sincerity needs to go. You're not going to be sincere to your friends. You can be sincere to your sister, but your sister, that's another, what brings me to another topic, which is in life, you must learn that each individual holds a like as from the word hierarchy. There's a hierarchy of individuals. So not everybody has the same level of importance in my life. Just because somebody's nice to me, just because somebody's provided me with so much help, that does not make them higher up in the hierarchical status of my life. You must understand the difference. You must also understand that this is life. You must understand that people are not ideal. People are far from ideal. People are terrible human beings on average, unfortunately. And a lot of people try and cover up that reality or try and make it positive, but most people are bad people. Most people are going to want to see harm done on you rather than good. People are going to drive miles to see you burn. I used to hear that quote a lot, but now I understand it because people enjoy seeing others in pain. That's why there is a lot of like games that are like WWE, for example. People enjoy it at a young age. It just tells you when you're at a young age enjoying something like this, it just tells you the nature of the human, or tells you a lot about the human nature. People like to see each other fight. Like to see each other fail. And you must realize that it's very melancholic in the way I'm saying it, but the more you realize it, the more you have a background about life. You do not want to be naive. You must understand a lot of people, whatever you send out to public, whenever you click send, know that that might go to tons of other people. Remember, that might go on the wrong hands. I now understand that very well. I've done this mistake twice, but I just didn't get it.